Alright, here's the KDK Industrial Ceiling Fan in my grandmother's bedroom. This fan we bought back in 2004. It replaced a YG vent fan with, there was a 4-blade one with 3 integrated lights on it. It had cane blades on it. That was back when this fan was installed in the dining room where the brown KDK is now, the B56X5. This one we moved in here around 2009. Yeah, the summer of 2009 we moved it over here. It also replaced the mainstays, not the mainstays, the Home Trends Rainbow Hugger that was in here. It used to be in my bedroom, then we moved that in here. And then the person that took that down permanently, they took it with them since they had no fans at all. Yeah, I figured I'd do a remake of this fan in the exact angle I filmed it in when I first started doing YouTube. I'll post the original video link of that in the description below. It's been repainted a few times since then, but other than that, it's working just as good as it did before. It's rusting up a bit more. I mean, that was 5 years ago that I filmed it, but I have repainted it like a year or two ago since. This is out of the KDKs that are installed. It's the oldest one, but since we've installed the Hunter Coastal Breeze in the living room, that's now the oldest fan installed. Although out of the fans here, it's one of the newer ones compared to the other fans I have in my closet. I mean, it's rusting up a little bit. It's actually the first time it's ever rusted up this much, in all honesty. But, yeah, let me go ahead and show it with the white. And yeah, I painted an off-white finish because down here, white fans, with the heat, they tend to yellow a bit. So I figured if I painted an off-white finish, it won't do that. And so far they haven't been yellowing at all, so that's a nice thing. So let's go ahead and start off on speed 1. This fan gets dirty very easily because it gets used quite a bit. Another reason why it gets dirty easily is because my grandmother, half the time, she forgets to shut off the fan when she leaves the room. So it'll run for quite a few extra hours than it normally should. Since usually, like when she leaves the room, she usually does shut it off, but sometimes she'll forget to. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and show it with the white. I had meant to do these videos of the 3 KDKs, like a 5-year anniversary edition, back in January. I already had the videos filmed for them, but I accidentally deleted them by mistake, so I'm just redoing them now. It's still 5 years, technically, of E-Man Phantom. We're still in 2018, so it still kind of counts. But I wanted to upload them on the actual day I uploaded the original videos. Could save it for the 6-year anniversary, but wouldn't make as much sense. For speed 2. I have the 3 KDKs installed. This one's probably in the best condition, cosmetically and mechanically, because this one, when we first put this fan in this bedroom, it wasn't really getting used much because it was only a guest bedroom at the time. And my grandmother would always, for some reason, instead of using this bedroom, she would always sleep in my bedroom when we weren't here. And that's why my KDK is a lot more used up. So this one didn't get used as much, so the motor on this one's not as worn out like the other two. Alright, now to show it to white. Alright, now to show it on speed 3. It's usually used on speed 3 or speed 4, one of the two. Most of the time it's on speed 4, but around this time of year, my grandma will put it on speed 3. Since it's a little cool, it's more cool down here at this time of the year. In like the 70s. Low 70s to be exact. Yeah, this one is actually the first KDK I ever got, so it's pretty sentimental for that reason. In fact, all three of them are installed here. They're all sentimental to me. So, the light. Despite the blades being in very good alignment, the fan does have a bit of a wobble for some reason. Alright, now to move up to speed 4. Yeah, this globe we've actually had on it since 07, the year before we removed it from the dining room. I think 06 or 07, 1 or 2 years. I think it was in 07 we bought it for this fan. If you look at some of the old slideshow pics I did, the old fan pic slideshows from back when I first started YouTube, you will see a few pictures of this fan back when I was in the dining room, and with this globe too. Just for those who don't know, the light kit on this one wasn't the original one we had on it back when it was in the dining room, because the original one came with a defect in the light kit. One of the holes that you have the screw go into place, it was bent sideways, so each of the globes kept falling out. When we realized that, I took off this globe, and we were gonna put this one on it back when it was over there, but we figured we'd wait for this one to get moved over into this bedroom to put the new light kit on it. I'm gonna show it the light. Alright, now it's for speed 5. But yeah, this fan, the main reason why we took it out of the dining room and moved it over here is because the fan was getting a bit yellowed. It's right next to the kitchen, basically, so all the grease will get caught on this fan. And it didn't match with the dining room as good as the brown one was, since we don't have white furniture there almost at all, except for one rocking chair. Yeah, it's probably from 03 something. I mean, we bought it in 2004, but I'm not 100% sure when it was made. But I used to say it's from 2004, 2003. Usually when you buy a fan brand new, it's usually like a year old already, or it's from if you buy it late into the year, towards the end of the year, it's usually from maybe 6 months before. Sometimes, not always though. This is back when the KDK Industrials were a lot more powerful and almost basically comparable to gold wines. And the newer ones are still good, but they're not as powerful as these ones. I have always had recurring thoughts of swapping the two KDKs or swapping bedrooms. Have this one, so I can have this one in a room because it is in better shape. But if I was to have two fans, if I was to have out of the two fans, I'd rather have my grandmother use the one that's in better shape, especially with how much she uses them. If she was to use mine, I don't know how long that one would last without needing to get sent to the repair shop down here. Shut it off and do spin down. The sun's starting to go down. That's the only issue about filming this room is sometimes you don't get the best sunlight. The white shade isn't, the schoolhouse globe isn't loose on it. It's the white kit that shakes around. I've been told by Dan, if you're new in that, the motor shaft on this fan's loose, but it's not going anywhere. From what it's been like this for the past, ever since we put this fan in this room, which was, as of next year, it'll be 10 years in the summertime. We did check it to be sure if the thing was like loose. It just bounces around a little bit. Spend it on this one. Well, actually, I'm not sure if it would be as long as the brown one. I know that one has the longest one, from what I remember. Even though this one's a little bit older. From what I noticed, that the fan gets used more often. That one usually will have the longest spin down. But I feel like it's definitely the case with this one, with the brown one in regards to this one. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.